Bring on the midterms, baby. I'm ready for them. Election year is just days away, and elections and campaigns, they sharpen our focus, and they reveal who and what we are willing to fight for. Election season is a special time of year. All Republicans pretend to be America first. One of my establishment-backed Republican primary opponents piously lectured that he was running against me to restore civility to Congress. Well, I am on the other side of that issue. The radical left today deserves confrontation and contempt and condemnation, not civility masquerading around like surrender. They cancel us online. They hunt us in the flesh. They've destroyed our economy, made gas, groceries, and living unaffordable. They're doing these things to your country, and you should take it very personally. Violence is everywhere because in Democrat-run cities, they've defunded the police and instead embraced the policies of hug a thug.
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Jet here. And the Geneva Convention states that no one shall be subjected to physical or mental torture, corporal punishment, or cruel or degrading treatment. My producers who sent me this Gaetz clip just violated that law, for that was a long 2 painstaking minutes that I will never get back. And if you also had the misfortune of sitting through that clip, well, I'm sorry. And believe me, I feel your pain. I am not sure what is worse, that Matt, the pedophile Gaetz, is allowed to run around the country spreading hate, violence, and let's face it, flat out stupidity, or that he thinks he's actually funny. He tries to incorporate some jokes in his speech, but then again, look at the audience he's speaking in front of. They're probably not the brightest. I mean, who attends a KKK convention just days before Christmas? Now, I'm going to pause for a second from commenting on what Gaetz just said to mention how furious I am that this child rapist has yet to be charged with the crime. I'm starting to think that his daddy paid somebody off. You guys do know that Matt Gaetz' father is filthy rich. Do you think somebody like Matt the pedophile Gaetz is self-made? You know, he has been spoon-fed his entire life. He's a frat boy that never grew up. Now he sits in Congress making a mockery of our government, and we're forced to deal with him. The evidence against Gaetz is overwhelming. He used campaign funds to pay for sex and cocaine and other drugs with high school students under the age of 18. Even in Florida, that's illegal. And yet here we are waiting for justice to be served. Now let's get back to the clip. I can't believe that I even have to say this, but Gaetz is lying. Shocker, right? Not one city across this country has defunded the police. Prices for fuel and groceries are up across the world at much higher rates than they are here in America. And is that Joe Biden's fault too? The thing about Gaetz and company, when you bring up the rest of the world, they get confused. They don't realize that there is life outside of America. They have no culture. They're lacking in the intelligence category. Now, I will say he's right about one thing. Election year is only a few days away. And like Gaetz, I too am excited. We're going to take a few days off and rest up for the holidays. And when we get back, we're going to go full force campaigning mode, knocking on doors, talking to people, and making sure that we oust Gaetz and the rest of the KKK caucus and finally bring some civility and plain decency back to Congress. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.